Hey everyone, my name is Danny. I'm a football trainer, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to juggle. There's going to be a few drills that we practice to try to learn how to juggle. The first of which is going to be done with some tissue paper. So if you have tissue paper, just crinkle it into a little ball, and it's a little bit easier to learn with because A, it's not going to go all over the place, and B, it just floats for a little bit longer. Okay. So step one in juggling is just learning how to throw and how to catch. Okay, you need to be able to do that consistently because that's kind of the core of juggling, is just that simple mechanic, right? So I'm literally just gonna have one tissue paper and I'm gonna picture an arc in front of me, and I wanna throw my tissue paper along that arc. And I'll just throw it back and forth from hand to hand until I can consistently do this on each side without dropping it or messing up at all, okay? And notice I am keeping my eye on the tissue paper as it crosses, okay? Now once you get comfortable with that, you're gonna grab another piece of tissue paper, and then we're gonna add in the next step, which is kind of the next big piece of juggling, and this is what makes it really difficult to learn, is throwing something and then catching another object immediately, okay? So I have one piece of tissue paper in each hand. I'm gonna throw the first one. As soon as I throw the first one and that starts to come down, I'm gonna throw the second one and then catch the first one with that same hand, okay? So you can just watch if you didn't understand that. I'll throw one, throw the other, catch and catch. And as you can see, that was a perfect catch, just like always. I'm not like a master juggler or anything, so I might mess up a little bit, but that's the drill, okay? You would throw, catch, catch. And you just want to get consistent with that with the tissue paper first, because once you can do it with this, it'll be a lot easier when we move on to other objects. Now the next step is going to be to just do those same things with the ball, just so you can learn what the weight of the ball feels like and learn how much force you need to put into it, because it is a different object and you'll have to kind of just adapt for that, okay? So once you get a ball, it can be whatever kind of ball you want, ideally one that doesn't bounce so that if you drop it, you can just pick it right back up instead of having to chase it, okay? This is a lacrosse ball, so I might have to chase this right now. But you would just throw it back and forth between your hands, the same way we did with that first drill, keeping your eye on the ball and trying to throw it along that perfect arc. Okay, now once you get good at that, then we can add in your second ball. So I have a blue and orange ball here so you can see where each one starts and finishes, okay? I'm gonna have the ball in my first hand again, right? We're gonna do that same drill that we did with the tissue paper. So I'm gonna throw this ball, immediately throw the other ball, and then catch and catch, okay? So here we go. Throw, catch, catch. Throw, catch, catch. I'll try to throw it a little bit higher so you have more time to see. Throw, catch, catch, right? Throw, catch, catch. And this is a drill that you're gonna wanna spend a lot of time on, because this, once you can do this consistently, you can pretty much juggle, okay? So this is kind of the key here. But just learning that coordination of throwing one ball and then immediately scooping one hand underneath and then catching the other object, that's the really important piece, all right? So you can see my left hand, as soon as that first object leaves my hand, my left hand comes under, throws, and then immediately catches that first ball, okay? So they finish in opposite hands. But that's the drill that you really want to practice a lot to get consistent. And then eventually, once you got consistent enough with that, you can add in a third ball, and then you can officially try juggling, because juggling is when you have more objects than hands. I have 2 hands and now I have 3 balls. So if I wanted to juggle here, I would just start off with that same pattern that I just did, throwing one, catching, oh God, I messed up, throwing one, catching, and just repeatedly doing that. And look at what a professional I am. Okay, and you will mess up a lot in the process, but it's really good just for developing coordination and activating some motor neurons that you probably weren't previously using. But that is juggling. My name is Danny, and I'll see you all next time.